Well, hello everyone and welcome to a super exciting episode here on the MIgardener channel. I am so excited to film today's episode for you all. The reason why I'm so excited is because I've been waiting to do this for a long time. Cindy and I have just been itching to get this video filmed, but I kept wanting to wait for our props to come of age, which you see here. And it's going to talk about a little bit about what it is, but I'm not going to unveil it until the end here. It's underneath this little rooster hand towel thing. It's a veil of secrecy is what it is, and I'm so excited, but I just want to talk about this for a second and kind of lead you up, kind of get you excited and understand why we're so excited. So as you know, we have Trifecta Plus, and Trifecta Plus is a great product. I mean, it's hands down the best product I've ever used in my garden. It is just a great product, and anyone else that has tried it has said this is an amazing product. And this episode is not about Trifecta Plus, but it ties into Trifecta Plus, and that's that when we were trying to basically help everyone, we had this mission with MIgardener. You've heard this before. We want to help everyone, and we realized that it's really hard to help everyone, almost near impossible, but we wanted to help as many people as possible. And so when coming out with Trifecta Plus, we thought, man, this fertilizer is the best thing in the world. It's going to help anyone that tries it. But then we started getting feedback from people, and there was a large group of people that we had excluded, and we didn't even realize it, and that was the vegans and people that did not use animal products. Because as many of you know, Trifecta Plus has bone meal and blood meal in it, which are animal byproducts. They're basically organic ingredients that are great for your garden, but if you don't use animal products, you can't use Trifecta Plus. So basically what we did is we thought, you know what, okay, we got to get our heads together. We got to do something, because you got this huge group of people over here that are avid followers. They want to grow their garden better, and they're sitting over there in a corner, just like, yeah, hey, we're here too, you know. So we didn't want to exclude this large group of people and make them just kind of feel excluded from the rest of the party. So we put our heads together. We went to vegan communities. We went in the community and asked actual people that were vegans in public, that were living their day-to-day lives as vegans. We went to Google Plus communities, we went to Facebook communities, and we asked them what they wanted from a fertilizer. And so many people came out and gave us positive feedback. We took all that feedback and put it together along with things that had worked with Trifecta Plus. And that leads us up to today. What we are unveiling is, drum roll please, ta-da! There you guys go. This is what we've been excited about for the longest time. We've been hinting this in a few episodes and a few Facebook posts. We've been hinting to this, but we didn't want to unveil it yet because we were working out the designs, and Cindy did just a great job designing this. I did all the testing. I did all the NPK analysis. I did all the I did all the curating of the product, and she did the curating of the label. And isn't that just amazing? Oh my gosh, I just love how that looks. It just is amazing. And it's vegan friendly, 100% vegan friendly products. It's also 100% organic. Now, this is not OMRI listed organic, unfortunately. That costs a lot of money, but we use all OMRI listed ingredients in this product. So all the ingredients that go into it are going to be great for your garden, and it's also going to be 100% plant-based. It is a 735, so it's a little bit less than Trifecta, but another thing is that it's literally from plants for plants. And that's what's really exciting, is we were able to learn more about the food that we grow and what we grow them with, just based on doing some research for this product. Another thing is that we were able to use all slow-acting ingredients, because we realized that one of the concerns that a lot of people had in the vegan community was the pollution of the waterways. And so a lot of the fast-acting ingredients, if it rains really hard, it can leach into the water, leaching into the soil and run off into waterways. So we used all slow-acting ingredients, slow-release stuff, which is obviously more common with plant-based stuff anyways. Here you see the back. I'm going to go through some of the ingredients here. You can check out the ingredient label there. The ingredient labels, just like Trifecta Plus, we went through and showed the ingredients that are in in the fertilizer. We also went the extra mile to give you stuff that we knew you loved. We have azomite, we have rock dust, glacial rock dust, we have green sand. So we have 3 different types of trace mineral sources. So we have over 65 trace minerals. We have beneficial fungi and bacteria put in here. We also have cottonseed meal, and not just any cottonseed meal, not just organic cottonseed meal, but we made sure it's non-GMO cottonseed. You can actually read it about here, that we made sure that all the ingredients we were throwing in are non-GMO, because a lot of these plant-based stuff, like cottonseed meal, comes from the cotton industry, and a lot of the cotton you have is GMO cotton. However, this stuff comes from a non-GMO source. So this is certified non-GMO cottonseed. We have kelp meal. We have, even here, we have some stuff that a lot of you probably haven't heard, Chilean nitrate. It is just like, it's just like blood meal. It has the exact same NPK as blood meal, only the fact that it actually comes from a rock. So it's a great source of nitrogen for your garden, completely from the earth. We also have Epsom salts. We have rock phosphates. We have dried molasses. We have humic acid and fulvic acid to build the soil and grow the soil and build the fungal and bacterial counts in your soil to help with the symbiotic relationship in the roots. We also have, like I said, the cottonseed meal. We also have alfalfa meal, also a non-GMO product there as well. So I definitely recommend checking this out. There is just so much to look at here, and I definitely recommend checking it out. I'm gonna post a link in the comments box, or the description box below, and I'm gonna post a card over there where you can check this out, check out the label, front and back, really admire it, really love it. And I'm also gonna show you behind us where we have been running the tests for a month now, and give that a check out as well. So what you're seeing here is just some of the plants we've actually done in the test. The eggplant here was just an eggplant we had sitting around, and we thought, you know what, heck, let's throw some VegaGrow in there and let's see what happens. So it doesn't actually have any counterparts to go up against, but as you can see, beautiful, very healthy, large leaves. This was planted in here the same time as the peppers were. All these were planted June 1st, so they've been in here for 23 days. And we wanted to give them 23 days to make sure that they had adequate time to not only get through transplant shock, but to prove to us that they were actually growing and affected. Now what you're going to see here is we have 2 pots. These 2 pots are a name brand fertilizer. We don't want to mention the name because they're still trying. It's a name brand organic fertilizer that you can get in pretty much any big box store. So these right here are kind of what it's up against. The reason why we have 2 of them is because we figured, well, if they have 2 chances to beat out the actual trifecta and VegaGrow, down there, VegaGrow, trifecta, we did put them up against each other to see how they would do as well, which we'll get into. But we figured, hey, if you got 2 chances to beat out, our product, then that is basically more of a chance for them to prove their point that they have a good product as well. But if we came out on top, then that's also proof that we went up against 2 examples, and it wasn't just, oh, this plant might have been faulty, or, oh, this plant might have just been a dwarf or had some issues. And we have 2 plants here, and you can see pretty much the same results. Pretty small still. They have grown. They are green. They're in my terms, they're pretty healthy, but they're small. They aren't fruiting, and they've only grown about 3 inches since we put them in on the 1st. So 3 inches, 23 days. It's not really what I would expect. I mean, if I had not had Trifecta Plus or VegaGrow, I'd be happy with this. But on the flip side, we do have over here Trifecta Plus and VegaGrow. These right here are some great examples of some great plants. This is Trifecta Plus, this is VegaGrow. Obviously planted in the same pot, same soil, same amount of water, same sunlight, so all the variables were kept the same. The Trifecta Plus has forked. It has grown just a tiny bit more. It does actually have some flowers forming, but that is to be expected because of the fact that we use a lot of fast-acting ingredients in Trifecta Plus. So you have the fast-acting and the slow release, as we talk about. So you're going to naturally have more of a kickstart going on. But those of you that are growing with plant-based stuff, you're not even concerned about this anyways because you're familiar with the fact that plant-based stuff is a little more patience. You have a little more time to see the results, and that's fine. Here you have VegaGrow, easily triple the size of its counterparts that we compared it against, and this stuff is just, I mean, it's beautiful. It's growing. It has not forked. It is forming some flowers at the top there. very beautiful, extremely healthy. And in comparison to Trifecta Plus, like I said, the only thing difference is the fact that this forked, it is just like an inch shorter than Trifecta Plus, and the fact that it's flowering. So not a whole lot of difference whatsoever. I mean, you tell me, hey, that's pretty impressive. Now again, Trifecta Plus has a much higher NPK ratio as well. And that's because the fact that you know, some animal products like the blood meal and the bone meal, they have very high nitrogen counts and they have very high phosphorus counts. Blood meal is like a 16-0-0 and bone meal is like a 0-12-0. So you're talking pretty high NPKs on that side. But then when you get over here, it's a little harder to get some of the phosphorus. Like I said, we have the rock phosphate in there, but the saving grace for the 7 is the Chilean nitrate. The Chilean nitrate is a really high nitrogen nitrate rock, and it's going to give you those good nitrates for things like onions, things like tomatoes. Pretty much everything's going to benefit from this because it's a really well-balanced fertilizer. The kelp meal here is awesome because the kelp meal helps with the potassium levels, and also the green sand helps with the potassium. So you're able to get a lot of nutrients out of this, and you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. And I'm really, really excited to see how these do. And again, you know, here's the label. Check it out. 1, 2, 1, 2. There you go. There's a little last glance. And I'm going to let you check out the rest at www.migardener.com/store, and you'll see it there. So there you go. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I definitely hope that you are as excited about this as I am. I mean, this is great. This is just like something really exciting in our journey. And we really want to thank all the people that give us endless amounts of support. Even if you don't choose to get any of our products that are on our store, the fact that you come out and watch our videos, that is what wakes us up in the morning, feeling invigorated, feeling excited, and ready to film another episode for you all, answer your comments, answer your emails. And that's what matters. So the fact that you all come out and support us, it means more to us than you can even possibly imagine. So I hope you all enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something new. Definitely recommend checking this out. And the last thing that I wanted to say before going out is I know I'm going to get this, and it's, why didn't you show us using it when you first planted it? Well, when we first planted, we actually used the same amount in each. So we used a quarter cup, and a quarter cup. So we planted everything with the same amount as well, but they were also the same size. And that's what I was remembering to remind myself, is that I wanted to say that all these were the same size when we planted them. So these weren't already like 4 inches taller. They were actually all the exact same size. We made sure to do that. And you can trust me, I don't have a reason to lie. I'm here to help you. And if I'm not helping you, then I'm not doing my job properly. So hopefully that helped as well, clear up anything. But if you have any more comments or concerns or anything, post them in the comments box below. Seriously, I want to hear what you have to think, good, bad, ugly, no matter what. So until next episode, I will talk to you all later. This is Luke from the MIgardener channel, and see ya. Bye.